Welcome to the Post Shift Podcast, your raw look at the hospitality industry, brought to you by SHC.
What's happening, Post Shifters? Welcome to another episode of the Post Shift Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Shawn Soole. This week has been fun. I did a live stream yesterday with David Wondrich. His episode will be up this Friday, so keep an eye out for that one. What I wanted to talk about today was leadership through empathy. Now, it's interesting because I get a bit of a bad rap for being a little bit harder than most people, but I am very transparent about how I am and what I expect from my staff and my team. And I'm transparent for the good things, I'm transparent for the bad things. I nip things in the bud really quickly, but my team knows that I'm going to be honest, and it's not vindictive or passive aggressive or bullshit. It's literally just trying to make us all better. And I try and take the same criticisms, I suppose, or opinions back as well. And so I try and bend over backwards for my team as much as I possibly can. And that's where leadership through empathy. Now, I used to be, like, my dad's ex-military. That's how I grew up. Like, you just grind out your shift and, like, you work hard. And so that's the way I thought you, as a leader, you had to be. You had to be this authoritative, like, demand respect sort of person like my dad was. But as I've evolved in the industry, I think I've talked about this, how you need to keep evolving in the industry, you need to keep getting better. This is where I think that I have gone ahead leaps and bounds, especially when it comes to understanding that not everybody wants to work as much as I do. And not everybody's going to sacrifice everything that I do to do something or to make those things happen. But that's what I kind of wanted to talk about today, was the fact that I've changed and I've become more empathetic, and I listen a lot more to my team. And my success, Clive's success, my venue success, whoever I'm doing, is based on the people that I have in my team and in my life at work. And so I think empathy, transparency, and honesty are three things that, if you're an older manager, owner, leader in the hospitality industry, it's definitely something we all need to work on. It's been something that I've been working really, really hard at. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times when we're in the shit, and I am very blunt and get straight to the point. And so, at the end of that night or that evening or that shift or whatever we did, I always take a breath and say to the team, like, sorry, we just need to get this stuff done. I'm sorry if I came across brash or aggressive or any of that. And it usually helps the staff to, like, understand that it was just in the heat of the moment, like 10 shits up and we're getting stomped, that sometimes that heat and that friction sort of pop off. But having empathy has been a big thing that I've been trying to work on, and trying to understand other people's point of views and their commitments and their definitions of work-life balance and a lot of other things. And so empathy comes from that honesty and transparency. Like, we have a WhatsApp chat. We talk constantly on WhatsApp about how the night's going. I always know what my sales are. I always know how my team's doing. I get 100 and something messages every single week. And so that's the one thing that I really want to sort of stress upon, is if you lead with honesty and transparency, your empathy will definitely increase, and then your staff's empathy will increase as well. And these things will all work together and keep building and keep building and keep building. So, leadership through empathy. Last point before I leave, short episode today. If you feel like you aren't doing this, stop, take a breath, and just put yourself in the other person's shoes at that moment in time, whether it be on shift, outside of work, something's going on. Understanding and empathy, because the people that you have around you, the people that you've hired and surround yourself with, that you work with, are your biggest assets. You can have the best restaurant and the best fixtures and the best cutlery and the best plateware, but if the people suck, then all of it's for naught. So, on that note, thanks as always for support, guys. This Friday, David Wondrich. Chat to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for listening, Post Shifters. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I really enjoy sitting down with friends and peers and just chatting about the industry and getting down to the nuts and bolts of what's really going on out there. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, everything on all the platforms. Just hit it up and I'll do my best to answer any queries or questions you have. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.